Hello everybody, it's Craig's Archive. Welcome back to my amplified world. I am starting out in an igloo. Not the igloo that I ended the last video in. I'm in the other igloo. In the last video, I just decided to take a lap around the amplified chunks, and the surrounding area is all 1.21.1 chunks. And I was really impressed with how Caves and Cliff transitions the regular chunks into the amplified zone. So I've got a nice little amplified area. Something else I discovered is that igloos have basements. Well, some of them anyways. Apparently this one doesn't. And I could tell just by looking from the outside. There really isn't a basement. There would be underneath. But in the other igloo there is. And there's a zombie villager that I can cure. I have not done that. And I don't plan on doing that in today's video. In today's video, I'm just going to scout where I want a pathway to go because, I'm going to want a little highway to the outside world in order to obtain things that I wouldn't be able to get inside the amplified terrain. But I want to spend, most of my time in this world within those chunks over there. Otherwise, it's just a regular Minecraft Let's Play. So I'm going to start off with that, and then once we get to the base that I've already started in the amplified zone, I think I'm going to start making a bedroom. So, alright, right away, we have our first obstacle. We've got this water here. Are those trees under the water? Yes, they are. Okay, that is weird. I've not seen that before. That is goofy. Huh. Okay. That's an oddity. Cool. So, of course, it's starting to get dark out. That's okay. I've got a bed on me. Very good. So I'm thinking the pathway will go... Let's just mark it out with torches. Oh, I don't have... Okay, I'm going to need... Yeah, here we go. We'll just use the rest of the coal to make a bunch of torches. Perfect. Hopefully I won't regret this decision. Oh, I've got more raw pork chops. Oh, no, I could have used the coal to cook that. I've got food. It's fine. No need to panic. Don't be a panicking. So the pathway will probably go up this side and just kind of hug this cliff. And then it will kind of make its way over there where that sheep is. Of course, this is, it's easy to imagine. Going to be a little difficult to execute. If I can... Blocks are tough. Ooh, what's this? Oh, a little cave. Okay. Yeah, I don't ever remember going over here back when I first created this world. This world is like 8 or 9 years old. So let's just keep placing the torches. And I'm going to need to... Let's also sleep. If I get shot by a skeleton or something, I'm gonna be a little upset. There we go. Then hello, sheep. So in the last video I was also talking about all the things that I wanted to do. Like, okay, this is like I want to build like a little city. Kind of, that kind of hugs the cliffs. Lots of bridges. And yeah, I think I'm gonna make a little bridge. Hopefully a decision that I won't regret, but that's okay. I mean, I find that overthinking does not really get me anywhere. I think a lot of thoughts, but if I don't do anything, I don't go anywhere. So, there we go. Little life coaching. Just kind of make this diagonal here. Okay, I have marked out my first bridge, and I can always revisit it and refine it later. But for now, it's just an easy way to get to get across. Otherwise, I'm going to be here forever. Hello, creeper. Not today. Okay, so now we're back on the ground here. Hopefully, my base is not too terribly far. If anything, it's kind of on the other side of this giant mountain here. Oh, man. I'm going to need to make another bridge. All right. Okay, I've made a little cliffside walkway here. There's going to be a lot of those as well as I start to develop this area. And now we'll just make a staircase. Okay, so I've broken through to the other side. There's the base. Now I just need to find a way to get down. I'm going up. This is the opposite direction that I want to go. Okay, there's not really a path forward here, so... Okay. What I'm gonna do... Can I jump? Yeah, I can... Yeah, okay. I got the water. Very nice. There's a squid there. That's hilarious. Okay. Alright, we're at the base. Very nice. And, yeah, I walked around this place a little bit in the last video, but I suppose, this is a good time to reacquaint myself with this place. Yeah, I really like it here. That tree is missing its trunk. That's not good. Huh. I've never noticed that before. Is there another tree? I suppose I can plant one. Plant a sapling. And then I can use this tree to repair that bigger tree. There we go. That's a good spot. Alright. We'll leave you there. Let you be. So I think this cobblestone here, there used to be water running down in here. And then I cleaned that up. I've got a little waterfall stopper there. Now I've already got some things in this base. Yeah, so we already have an enchanting table right in here. This is very cool. I like this. But, okay, we've got lapis. We've got nothing in here. Okay. We've got this little bridge to access this cave. But now that this world has been caves and cliffs updated, I'm going to have to dig deeper to get to the good stuff. But there should be, should still be some diamonds here and there, hopefully. Wouldn't be surprised if I took most of it. But down in here, this is... Oh. Okay, this is just... I think this is where I was going to keep the animals. But down this way, yep, we've got storage. And then I've got crops. And then here's my bed. This is my bedroom. So where's a good spot for me to have a bedroom? It's a good question. I honestly don't know. I know this is where I would go fishing. And then there's over here. Yeah, there's a little bit more of a cave. I'm just going to go over this way. There we go. Look at this cavity. This is cool. Oh, there's diamonds there too. Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna have to do something about the lava first. Looks like I've already been over there too. Okay, that was years ago. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to. Okay, so this place isn't really the safest. It's not tamed yet. Maybe I can do something about that at some point. Yeah, we'll just go in here. That's fine. Okay, bedroom. I want to have a nice view where I can just kind of have a nice little overlook. So I'd have to go a little bit higher, but not too high. So maybe something midway up. Maybe somewhere up here. Okay. We've got this massive dark area over here. This really needs to be lit up. Like, what's gonna go in this cavity? I have no idea. But at least I can start to light it up a little bit. Just a little bit. Looks like I already got a start down there. Oh my goodness. Like, the amplified... Like, this stuff is... It inspires me, but it also, at the same time, it's kind of intimidating. Because there's so many cool things that I can do, but at the same time I don't know what I want to do. You know, it's kind of like when a Minecraft world is in a phase where it's kind of a blank slate. That's a creeper. Invisible creeper. Oh, it's not invisible. Tell you what. You nearly went. There we go. Got the creeper. Yeah, I have no idea where to put the bedroom. Where should I put the bedroom? I suppose I'm just gonna have to commit. And I can always make changes too. Looks like maybe here? Kinda? Or maybe, okay. So I want to be close to, okay, so if I go down in here, so this acts like an elevator. Okay. Different levels. Okay, yep, there's storage. We've got another level here. And then we've got this. Okay, so this whole area, I'm gonna want to clean up. But what I can do, where does this lead? Oh, this just leads, what is this? Oh, okay. This is just, I've got a bunch of, like, this is where my base ends. I place a door. Okay. I think the title of this episode is going to be Indecision. Because I have no idea. Maybe, goodness. Yeah, guys, I have no idea. But I want it to be somewhere in here. I've narrowed it down to somewhere in here. But this is a staircase. This is a stairway. I got a bunch of stairways all over the place. Maybe in here where this tree is. And I can look on this way into the darkness. This could be my balcony. Okay. So that means I need wood. I need wood. Do I have wood in the storage room? If I do, I will be happy. Okay, that's gravel, that's dirt, that's hardware. Wood, wood, wood. Okay, no, nothing where the woods are. Okay. Okay, I see. Okay, well, I'm gonna find a tree, and I'll get right back to you guys. Okay, so I've got some birch. Chopped down a birch tree, so let's see now. If I want things, how do I want to line it up? You know what? I was thinking, oh, make it in line with this. It doesn't have to be. What am I thinking? Let's do this. We'll make it, yeah, 3 wide. There we go. And this will be the doorway to my bedroom. Here we go. I am now hollowing out the room where hopefully my bedroom goes. Now, hopefully I've got the geometry right because we're going to be going right up against the enchanting room. So, you know, but my bedroom doesn't need to be super big. Now, what's down here? Okay, so this is the ceiling for this floor. Okay, perfect. Yeah. So I do that. I think. Okay, I think I'm pretty happy with the decision that I have made. So we're just going to tunnel this out. Okay. Yeah, my bedroom doesn't have to be super big. It just needs to be a room where a bed goes. So I'll go ahead and do that. I wonder where, I have to ask, just how much room do I have to work with? How much space is there? Excuse me, sorry, still recovering from that cold. So, yeah, okay. So this is where the water is, and, okay, yes. So, oh, that's, no, I didn't mean to throw the cobble, just, okay. So this is the wall. So, now how wide can I go? Doesn't need to be a super wide bedroom. Oh, okay, okay. So, yeah, this is it. Dig that out. And then, there's probably nothing over this way, right? Yeah, I don't think there is. Now, can I go higher up here? Okay, so I'm coming up against that cobble there. This cobble... Yeah, if I break that away, water comes down. I don't want cobblestone for my wall because that's going to make my bedroom look kind of cold and stuff. So, but I want to keep the cobble for the way that that room looks. So, what I'm thinking is if I were to extend this out like so, maybe do that. Yeah. Like just a little bit. Okay, I'm not really sure what I'm doing at the moment. I'm just kind of improvising. I think this tree needs to go, which is unfortunate, but it's for the sake of progress. The tree needs to go. I'm kind of sad that I'm removing this tree, but I think I actually want to replace it. I like the big oak trees when when I'm not chopping them down. These things are a pain to get rid of. But I do want a big old oak tree to go here. It's just a matter of figuring out the geometry of my base, and then I'll replant the tree. So don't worry, it'll come back. The tree shall return. Okay, so I know I said I don't want cobble for the walls of my bedroom, but I think it'll make for a good exterior block. That way, as I'm kind of refining my base, the moment I come across cobblestone, I know I'm about to come up against a place that I don't want to mess with. But because it's Minecraft, I can always just, I can pretty much do whatever I want, so it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm just gonna go with cobblestone walls, at least for now. Like I said, I can always change things up. So, hey, you know what? That's perfectly in line with that pillar there. Can't seem to do that with the other side though, unless let's see here, because that's too wide. So I'd have something here. Okay, here we go. I think something's starting to form. Actually, I think I want. Okay, I'll work out the shapes first, and then I'll worry about block palette and such. I don't have a whole lot available, so I think for now, I'm just gonna continue the kind of palette and feel that I started, and then I'll work out, what I want everything to actually look like, Okay. Oh, of course it starts to rain again. It rained in the last video. Why does it like to rain so much? I don't know. But, yeah. I started in my bedroom. And, no, I guess all I gotta do is, place the bed. Oh, right here. Off to the side. And then, ooh, thunderstorm. Okay. Okay. Let there be a door. Okay. So I think eventually maybe I'll have some sort of a patio, because if I go in here, it still sounds like it's raining outside. I want to go farther in where it sounds like I'm actually properly sheltered. Like, yeah, like this. Unfortunately, just the way the base is laid out, there's a zombie there. It's just gonna sound like I'm always outside. And I guess in a sense, I am. I guess it's more of an outdoor base. So, all of this is subject to change. I can always switch things up. I can extend this, bring this out. I'm thinking I want to have windows or something. But I'm just taking it very slowly. This is a slow, improvised little mini-series or whatever. I have no idea how long this is gonna go. Maybe these are the only 2 videos I'll make. But we'll see. I'm recording them back to back, so I don't know what people are thinking yet. So I think I'm going to end it here, as it's storming. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all later. Take care.